Broski got me. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G. I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in the she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my this say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures of it. Eyes on the prize, this my last soda. 5:45, got the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She breaks into me like an athlete. She chill with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports as we get...
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And away we go from Lumen Field. And this is not a good start. That kick falls just short of the landing zone, and this opening drive is going to begin from the 40. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Nix with it on first. He's on the move. Now he takes it. Breaks through, and he might break away. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
The results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Throwing on first down, Nix escapes out to the left. He's keeping it again. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all... Quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. And no, they faked it! Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down.
You know, that's a call I'll see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone in the NFL, and for good reason. Even when you catch him off guard, the chances for success are extremely low. You can't do it.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. And he needed a lot more power there. It came down a ways away from the landing zone, and they're going to start the possession up at the 40. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Chased out to his right. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. And it sets up 2nd down.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate, buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
They may not have been the first defense to hit the field today, but certainly they wasted no time making their presence felt. Couple sacks in just the first few plays here, and they'll add more to it if this offense doesn't start to figure out their protection.
And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Rolling out to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos make it a 12-point game in the 1st. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. 2-point conversion following their first. Oh, look at this. They're faking it. And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get 2.
I know these special teams coaches spend all week trying to find a little weakness, and I guess they saw something on film they may have liked. But I think this serves as a reminder, if you want to get 2, try the conversion from the 2-yard line next time.
He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. The Seahawks taking the field for their 2nd possession. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. Rolling left, buying some time. He's on the move. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. They go play action. Here's Smith. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Running back sent in motion. Forced out to his right. And this time they're going to get there. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Seahawks make it a 1-score game before halftime. Geno Smith with a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time touchdown out of it as well.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give them the ball at the 40-yard line.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Flush down out to his left. He takes it himself. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! But the Broncos will get it back. Whew, heads-up play to recover that one. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. His third of the... Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching him off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here.
Automatic first down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, Smith to throw. Getting out to his left. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's going to keep it this time. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Smith on first down. On the move, headed right. Ooh, he's calling his own number again. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the red zone now. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Shakes himself free. He's running with it. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. They clearly haven't been giving his running ability the respect it deserves, considering what he's been able to do to them on the ground thus far.
If you wanted to...
And they take this in for the score. The Seahawks make it a one-score game before halftime. Geno Smith with a touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. Of an offense every single team relies upon.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Marvin Mims now to return it. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. He rolls to his right. He's keeping it. By a man, and he's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out! But the Broncos will get it back. Whew, heads up play to recover that one. In the interest of time, we'll bypass the halftime break and resume play with the 3rd quarter. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball is headed to the 40. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. 1st and 10 from the 41. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually. So 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, it's Smith. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Like so many of the league's quarterbacks know how to do, this guy has really taken over much of this game, and it's been his dual threat ability that served as the catalyst for that.
And let's give him a lot of credit here, Kate, because he's the one who recognized there'd be opportunities.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs. Nix from the gun. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following this. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
And he flips the field for them before being taken down. And that run makes some history for him.
I'm finished and great at the lake. I step in, watch the women. I got go meet your mate. Lord, please don't save them. Mind the bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. Like cut that confetti, I'm running through it. Like play that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own, and ain't nothing cool, and I don't
sun and moon and shot bullet, proven let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football?
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And away we go from Lumen Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They're led out by someone amidst their second act as an NFL QB. He was a second-rounder back in 2013, Geno Smith.
When Geno Smith won Comeback Player of the Year, it was really hard to find another comp. You know, the NFL, we love to always compare and contrast guys from different eras or project them. But there just were not many stories like Geno Smith, who just waited and persevered a decade in the NFL before he flourished. But what came to life finally was just the arm strength, the accuracy, the playmaking ability that was there at West Virginia, and it just took some time and maybe a little love from Pete Carroll at that time to really elevate his confidence and elevate his game.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. They're going for this. Chased out to his right. He's running for it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Escapes the pocket, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Smith. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Shotgun snap to Smith. Forced out to his right. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs. New set of downs for him from the 46. Putting the tight end in motion. Allen comes out throwing. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. All set up now for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Allen. Escapes out to the left. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. First tone of the game for James Cook. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. We've finished 1 quarter in what's... Allen on 3rd down. Escapes the sack. He's on the move. Oh, he's gonna run for it. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. They motion the slot man right. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. This throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
They kick the running back in motion. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Pass complete to Cook. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. On the move, headed right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Rolling left, buying some time. And he will score! Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills take the lead just before halftime. Josh Allen, the touchdown! For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Bass now to kick this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. And he'll get it up to the 44. He had to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. This is caught inside the 15. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills leading. Now we'll send you from one end of the country, going on a bit of a speed run, it seems. We are flying past halftime and going right to the start of the 3rd quarter. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Returning from the 18-yard line. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Here comes the Bills offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Like, turn them against their own team. A little quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur, and you might even hear a few boo birds.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, Allen has him on the quick hitter. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Allen setting up to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They put a receiver in motion right. 2nd and 4. He finds Kincaid. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Now Allen finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up here. again, it's Cook. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Tight end going in motion here. They just get the play off. Gets him. And he can't escape this one. They get to him for a nice exclamation point to end this 3rd quarter. Amendola able to put it through. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a 1st down. From the gun, Smith. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception. Only an incompletion, so they get it back. 2nd down coming up. Smith to the air now. Chased out to his right. This is Metcalf working that right side. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Extremely important. For the Seahawks as they go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut the lead down to just 2. Ooh, you could feel the greater sense of urgency from him there, Brock. Trailing on the scoreboard, and he took the initiative to convert that 2-point try.
Yeah, you always need your quarterback to be able to manufacture points, but especially when you're down. He's got the license to improvise anytime. And what a confidence builder to everyone around him when your QB can make something out of nothing.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's brought down for a loss. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Another one for Cook. Escapes a defender. Has room down the left sideline. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Point after upcoming, this lead. Clinch the win. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Point after upcoming, this 2-score lead to potentially clinch the win. And likely game-winning extra point strikes true, and that should do it. We got a 2-score game now late. Pass now to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. And it's first down, but bigger problems remain. Just 12 seconds on the clock. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. He's on the move. He's keeping it again. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. That, without a doubt, Brock, one of the longest scrambles that you and I have seen, and we'll probably all see for a while, and it ends in a memorable touchdown.
Yeah, we're going to see that again and again and again on replays after this game, probably on TV all week long. Quite the effort from somebody who proved he could be quite the runner when called upon.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
One final shot here. Buying some time right. And he's going to run in for 2. Oh, they gambled the entire game on that call. And now they're in line for the win. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how... Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we're underway from Seattle. His return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They're led out by someone amidst their second act as an NFL QB. He was a second-rounder back in 2013, Geno Smith.
When Geno Smith won Comeback Player of the Year, it was really hard to find another comp. You know, the NFL, we love to always compare and contrast guys from different eras or project them moving forward. But there just were not many stories like Geno Smith, who just waited and persevered a decade in the NFL before he flourished. But what came to life finally was just the arm strength, the accuracy, the playmaking ability that was there at West Virginia, and it just took some time and maybe a little love from Pete Carroll at that time to really elevate his confidence and elevate his game.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Back to the air, it's Smith. On the move, headed right. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Flush down out to his left. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Geno Smith with a touchdown. An early reminder that while you're trying to account for all the options they've got on offense, Brock, you also got to be wary of how well he can run the football, too.
You know, one of the questions that I love that you ask in our production meetings to these D coordinators is anything keeping you up this week?
Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. This one's caught. And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get 2.
You know, that's a call I'll see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone in the NFL, and for good reason. Even when you catch them off guard, the chances for success are extremely low. Can't do it.
And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. First and 10, here's Allen. Connects with Cook. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. from just shy of midfield on second down. That's brought in. It's his back, Ray Davis. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Mike McDonald not liking what he saw. The challenge flags hit the field. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. So upon review, it's a good challenge there. First down throw for Allen. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And he's able to get this down to the 36. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first and 3. Mike McDonald not liking what he saw. The challenge flags hit the field. Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
No change to the call on the field, so the challenge fails, and they can no longer challenge anything the rest of the way. Flushed out of the pocket. He calls his own number again. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And the Seahawks pick it up.
Well, that was quite a roller coaster ride of momentum. Starts with the QB ripping off a beautiful chunk run, and it ends up with the other QB running out after his team forces the critical fumble.
And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
He can run it. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. They won't snap it in time. First down, Smith to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Taking off with it again. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. Geno Smith with a touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because Brock, as he throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
All right, that gets him back on track after the initial miss, Brock. Now at 14-zip following the two-point conversion.
Even if you're just 50-50 on two-point tries, they're still in a really good place. Up a couple touchdowns. Clearly the better team here to start it out. Time to step on that pedal a little bit more.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line.
Kicking team.
So march it forward after they accept the penalty. Allen now on first down. That's complete to Coleman on the slant. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Allen on the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. But it looked like a member of the Bills was able to get to that one, so possession remains with them. Avoid some trouble there. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, again, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it, to fall out of bounds.
Second down, here's Allen again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Play action now with Allen. Chased out to his right. Oh no, he lost control of another one! Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. So on fourth down, on comes Sam Martin to handle the punt for the Bills. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. The Seahawks back on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. On the run right. He's got it! Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
You don't... Plays of that size in a... And that flag takes away one of them. Prepped, it's second down now. Smith. Headed out right. On the move, looking deep down the middle. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Facing a 4th and 12, but this offense is undeterred. They're going for this. He's on the move. He's calling his own number again. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now Smith. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Looking for Tyler Lockett on that play. So second down coming up. Here's Smith. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Looking to throw, Smith. On the move, headed right. He's gonna keep it this time. We've reached halftime from Seattle. It's the Seahawks leading in front of the home crowd. Now, understood. Some people would rather get right back to the field of play. And so we will as we advance to the start of the second half. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. The power squib kick is taken in. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Now here's the Bills offense. They've got it first to begin the third. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Second down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Finds Kincaid. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. So now here's 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. This is caught inside the 15. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up. Here's a give to Cook. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. And the Seahawks adding an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Seahawks are being led back out there. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Smith back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
Just one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
From the gun, Smith getting out to his left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So we're through 3 here. It's the Seahawks with it. Looking to throw. He rolls to his right. He's running for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Now the Bills use their 3rd timeout. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. As they what to do on this 2nd down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's on the move. Oh, he's keeping it again. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down. Here he is to throw. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. He's back to throw. Escapes out to the left. That's caught for the 1st. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. So that should be the one that does. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look.
Under review.
Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football, and that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the officials looked at it twice. The replay officials in New York agreed, and the call on the field's going to stand. Here's the Seahawks offense ready for another shot at 2 points. And again, it's Smith. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Going for it yet again, and once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for 2, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. The problem is the defense knows even more.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing now on first down, Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Back to the air, Allen. Gets out of trouble. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Allen setting up play action. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. One final shot here. Avoids the sack. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line. So it's a win for the Seahawks. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. The crowd, they did their